Hi interns, this is Dr. Ravindra Gupta, Chairman Aviana Group. About this video, I want to talk to you how to make your internship success. Because I think internship being a part of the college curriculum, many students want to do. And today, not all are serious. Some students today, if you see, today not only are doing one but three internships they're trying to manage, as if they are multitasked. But in this multitasking, the justice doesn't happen even to a single internship. So how to really take internships and how to be success in that? See, first of all, any internship you choose, for try to do with one organization at a time. Because see, if internship means like you're working in industry environment, whether it's an office or work from home, see, and you go to industry 9 to 6 office timings. You cannot escape, you have to work, task is given. So if you're working from home, you think in 2 hours you're doing an internship task, and in next you do another internship. You may get trapped in such a way that you may be tensionized, you may not do one also properly what to say of two. So coming on to even the one internship, how you should do properly. See, I would like to tell you, most important part of internship today is that you should be very careful and know about the topic that you are shortlisting for the internship. The topic should be such, like I give you example, there is an internship where you have to send emails to the company for medical insurance. Now you're a finance student, you may think that it's an email internship, it's email marketing. It's not email marketing. Clear the topic first. Topic could be analyzing the insurance industry and trying to study the contribution sector wise, area wise, and the amount wise. So it could be very interesting when you send an email to insurance company for a mediclaim or for anything such kind of services. They reply you back, if through an insurance company rather, you send to the companies, they reply you back that yes, we are interested, this is the kind of number of employees, and we want to know the quote and all those things. What do you know in this all outcomes? Suppose you send 50 emails a day, you work for 2 months, which is 52 days, 8 Sundays you exclude, so almost close to 2500 emails that you are sending. Out of these 2500 emails, say some 1000 are unnoticed, bounced, some 1500 or 1200 is actually gone, where the customer or the corporate sees that. In that, some 200 300 people will look into it, and some 50 100 or 20 may reply back with their interest if required. In that, now you can make in that analysis which are the sectors which have shown interest, what is the kind of number of employees, what is the kind of investment they are interested in. So analysis finance students need to be good at analysis. Likewise for an HR in talent acquisition. Now, talent acquisition or outsourcing talent acquisition today, you're working for a HR consultancy, work from home, another scenario. Office wise, no issues, you will learn a lot of things when you're office, but when you're in the work from home, today you are sending again the email based internship or calling those corporates and understanding are they interested for tie-up for talent acquisition. Now you may say, oh, this is again at calling or email internship. No. See, you can, when you talk to a company today, you will come to know what are the challenges in talent acquisition. First of all, when you are tying up with a consultancy, the terms of the agreement. When you are discussing with the company, whether on email, whether on phone, as an intern, you will see that they will have concerns on the percentage sharing. Companies for the consultancies, they will have concerns on the replacement period. They will have concerns on the payment terms. Now, see, as an HR, when you go and join in the industry later on, you will be very familiar with the talent on outsourcing, how to connect with the companies, how to talk to the companies, what all needs to be discussed on the agreement part. So challenges in talent acquisition outsourcing, this could be the project for HR. Does not seem feasible and does not seem nice, yes, but it's the way of looking. Now see, how can you be helped with such topics? You can be helped, first of all, the company which is providing you internship helps you select a proper topic. Other than that, a college mentor has got a lot of role to play in this, because even he can help you frame a topic very nicely, understanding what your job you have been assigned, and that topic then you can discuss with the company, and the company largely can make an agreement. Yeah, this is the topic you can, and this is the kind of analysis you can do out of internships. So internships, the topic is very critical, or the objective what you say is very critical. And once you complete the internships, and during the course of internship, first let's talk of during the course of internship. See, first of all, there's a pattern where you have to do an task given, you have to send the report in the evening of every day to the concerned company senior. He would make his observations, evaluations, and tell you. You may have to even connect with him where you are confused, or on phone or WhatsApp, he may guide you. So this whole period of 60 days, you have to be in touch with the company person who is guiding you. Also, you have to be in touch with the college professor. He can be a dean, he can be a director, he can be a teacher nominated for coordinating for internships. Tell him your experience, tell him how you are learning, so that they are also apprised of the fact, and they will also guide you. Okay, some colleges have got a project report to be made, a black book. So in that black book, they will guide you how to write that black book. So obviously, when you interact with them in between, they will tell you start the black book now, so that you complete on time, because there also the content has to be written, then analysis has to be done, and the last conclusion has to be done. So in the whole course of journey, you will have good learning first with the company, then with the college mentor who will guide you. Don't be aloof that, oh, I'll submit the report in the internships in the last and to the college and to the company, I'll get a certificate, I'll produce there. See, if you want to do with this kind of mentality, not an issue. But learnings, if you want proper, every company which is giving you internship wants you to be active, be connected, understand the topic well, do the task well, write your projects well. Any and every company senior would like to guide you when he sees in you that interest. First of all, in this phase of interest, you have to schedule your time for intern. Whether you're working from home today in lockdown, or whether since people are not moving because of this corona fear, or whether you're working in from the companies, time seriousness has to be there. You work from home for 2.5 hours, 3 hours in the morning or maybe afternoon. That flexibility companies give you, or some companies have put you on Zoom as intern also when you're working from a distance. Others may not have a Zoom process for you, but they give you a task you do and submit in the evening. Take that seriously. Don't be casual in approach. 2 days you didn't do, or 1 day you will try to compensate in the second or third day. That shows your casual attitude, and at the same time you're not learning a corporate culture. Corporate culture means timelines. Corporate culture means connect, which is most important in any internship type. So, and what this mentor of the company or the senior of the company sees in you, he sees all those cultures developing: sincerity, hard work, inquisitive nature. Tomorrow when you go for your final placement, this company senior would be your first referral. When a company asks internship you did from which company, can we have a referral about you from that? How are you in the internships? You may say big things, I learned this and that, but they will say for referral. That time this senior would be of great help with his numbers. So maintain that relation with him, do a good job during internships, so that you take with you all those learnings and a referral mentor who speaks good for you. Now coming on to, as you are towards the internship in between and towards the completion, don't wait for the project to be written in the last. Start the basics of the project. Objective is okay, but there's a lot of Google information. Google that information, so that when you Google and read that information as you're doing your internships, so the objective becomes more clear. Your knowledge becomes strong. Today, knowledge is the key. If your knowledge is strong enough, trust me, it is going to help you later on also. So try to gather the knowledge from the Google also. While you're doing the internships, try to ask questions if you're not clear with the industry senior, from the college mentor. Don't leave the college coordinator or mentor also, because many college coordinators are very comfortable. They feel, oh, children are gone, they will do on their own. If you don't understand, please trouble both of them, the college person also, where required, the industry person also. Not trouble, rather you're solving the purpose in terms of getting a better understanding. And as you are towards completing the internship and you have started writing the project, only the analysis part is left in the last. See, analysis, give a thought to analysis in a very nice way, because let me tell you, analysis can be done in various forms. Different people have different understanding of analysis. Like I was just giving an example in the beginning, analysis of insurance industry for finance students. You done an email based internship because you have not done a call based internship, and the responses have come say 30-40. So I was talking the 30-40 responses that you get. In that 30-40 responses also, you have a very good analysis to make. That analysis can be, as I say, sector wise, as I said company wise, as I said spend wise, what the company spend, as I said small and big companies by the size. You got a lot of Google information, you classify and then make the analysis and relate it to the objective, because once you relate it to the objective, trust me, the knowledge gained will be very nice. And with the whole Google based search you have done, it really helps you out. Now once you have completed the internships, share that project with the company also and with the college mentor also. Initially, if the college mentor says no, give me final only, show to the company person. He may advise you changes, he may give you the certificate of completion. Then he'll be very happy that you have shared with him. Now once you've shared with him, he has acknowledged it, make it presentable, send it to the college and prepare for the Viva. See, Viva, 2-3 questions are very common in internships. What are those common questions? The first question for Viva is, what was the objective and how did you do these internships? Third was, what is your learnings? Fifth, what do you think the referral mentor would say about you? Okay, and all those things, when you today have done proper internships, you will be able to answer very nicely. And let me tell you again and again, Internship is just not for college completion. Internship is today an exercise which trains you how the industry works, so that when you get back to the industry, as actual placement happens, the learnings of internship will be very helpful for you, whether you work from home or in the corporate environment in office, to really how to cope with that start of the journey of corporate life. And good memories, good learnings of internship will be a long way to go for you in this. At the same time, the mentor or the senior that you have created as referrer will maybe hold relations with you for long, not only for first company as help, but may guide you for later on also. So do your internship with thoughtfulness, attentiveness, put your 100%. Don't do multiple internships at one time. Do one, but do properly. Take the good learnings for the corporate world with you. And I'm sure this learning experience will be really fruitful if you really take your internships 100%. Thank you. Thanks.